Hi, everyone. My name is Anteria, and I'm with Awaken Wellness Center. And this week's topic is finding hope and healing through grief. At Awaken Wellness Center, our team walks with service members, veterans, first responders, and families through every season of life, especially the hard ones. Before we begin, I want to honor the space we're creating today. Whether you've lost a loved one, a fellow service member, a pet, or even a version of yourself, grief is not weakness. It's evidence of deep love. Today isn't about fixing grief, it's about understanding it, honoring it, and finding moments of hope as we heal together. Grief is personal, not linear. Grief does not follow orders, it doesn't move in straight lines. It circles, dips, and loops back when you least expect it. One day, you might laugh at an old memory. The next day, you might break down over something small. Both are real. In the service world, we're used to timelines, training schedules, and structure. The healing refuses to clock in and clock out. Some wounds you can't power through. You can only walk alongside them until they soften. You might find that people around you grieve differently. Your partner, your children, your team. Some talk about it often, others hold it quietly. That difference isn't distance, it's diversity in coping. There's no wrong tempo when it comes to grief. The truth is, grief reshapes us in ways. Every emotion, anger, numbness, gratitude, peace, has its own timing. The goal isn't to rush the tide, it's to learn how to float when it comes. So, give yourself permission to be where you are. Rest when you need it, eat when you can, breathe like it matters because it does. Healing isn't a finish line, it's a rhythm you learn to live with. And on days you feel like you've gone backwards, remember, circling back is still moving. Your grief isn't behind schedule, it's right on time for your heart. Take care of your whole self. Loss doesn't just live in your heart, it settles in the body. You might notice it in your shoulders, your stomach, even in your sleep. That's why true healing asks us to care for the whole system, mind, body, and spirit. Reach out to people you trust, the ones who could sit in silence with you without rushing to fix anything. Let connection replace isolation. Community will be your medicine. Join a grief or a peer support group if you can. Being surrounded by others who understand reminds the nervous system that it's safe again. Take care of your physical base. Eat real food, hydrate, get sunlight, stretch, and move your body. Sleep when you can, even if rest looks different these days. And then anchor yourself in small routines. The morning coffee ritual, the evening walk, a moment of prayer or journaling before bed. Structure doesn't erase grief, but it creates a rhythm sturdy enough to hold it. Your body is the home your grief lives in. Treat it with gentleness because every act of care, every glass of water, every deep breath, every meal you manage to eat is a quiet declaration saying, I'm still here. Healing begins when we stop abandoning ourselves in the process of missing someone we love. You don't have to grieve alone. Grief can make you want to disappear. It whispers that no one could possibly understand, that maybe you should just keep pushing through. But isolation is grief's favorite hiding place, and connection is what pulls us back to the surface. You are not meant to carry this alone. There are people, organizations, and communities who exist for moments like this to hold space, to listen, and to remind you that you still belong. If you are military, veteran, or first responder, TAPS offers compassionate military grief support. Vets for Warriors provides 24/7 peer support for those who've walked this road before. VA bereavement counseling is available for spouses, parents, and children of service members who've passed while on duty. For civilians and families, Give an Hour connects you to licensed professionals who volunteer their time. The Compassionate Friend supports families grieving the loss of a child, sibling, or grandchild. The Center for Loss and Life Transition offers education and understanding around every kind of loss. And if you ever need immediate help, dial 988. Someone will answer anytime, anywhere. Even if you don't have the words, reach out anyways. Sometimes healing begins with someone simply saying, I'm here and I'm here to listen. Strength isn't about doing it alone, it's about knowing when to let someone else help carry the weight. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. Sometimes people think healing means erasing what happened, as if moving forward requires closing a door. But the truth is, healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means remembering differently. It means letting the memory soften instead of breaking you. Grief changes us. It stretches the soul in directions we didn't choose. Yet it can also expand our capacity for compassion. The very tenderness that hurts right now will one day help you comfort someone else. We don't move on. We move forward with love. We carry them in the way we speak, the choices we make, the values we keep alive. Their story threads through ours, even as we rebuild a new life around the missing piece. Every moment you laugh again, breathe easier, or find peace in the ordinary, that's not forgetting. That's love taking on a new form. How lucky we are, as Winnie the Pooh said, to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. So let that ache remind you of what was beautiful. Healing isn't the end of love, it's love learning to live in a new way. You are not alone in this journey. As we come to a close, I want you to take a slow breath and remember this truth. You were never meant to walk through grief in silence. What you're carrying matters. The memories, the tears, the quiet moments when you still reach for someone who's gone, they all matter. Grief deserves space, softness, and support. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are human, doing your best to love through loss. Take one gentle step today. Call a friend, light a candle, go for a walk, or simply rest. Healing doesn't demand big movements. It responds to small acts of courage repeated day after day. And if you ever start to feel lost, reach back for the community, the resources, and the faith that have carried you this far. You belong to a network of hearts that understand this terrain. Healing is not a race, it's a return to peace, to purpose, and to yourself. So, thank you for being here today and for allowing Awaken Wellness Center to share this space of remembrance and renewal with you. Thank you.